Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Star Flames and we are back baby with another banging video. So in this video guys, we're gonna talk about Kim Kardashian talking about Kanye West. Let's talk about it, shall we? Because Kim Kardashian was on I think it's called her Daddy podcast, and she has been talking a lot about Kanye West and the kids. So this is gonna be like my first in many videos reacting to what Kim Kardashian is saying. No.
Disappointment.
Does Kim have any right to talk about Kanye West? Yes, she does have every single right to talk about him. And especially now that, you know, they're battling for straws in terms of their ratings, their likings, their attention, their reality TV series that is coming up, you know, numbers not being good and all of that jazz. So who is the best formula to throw into that equation to boost their ratings and their ranking? Kanye West. I've said to you guys a couple years ago that the Kyjenners, they don't know how to thrive without a black man in their circle. And no one can prove me to be a liar on that. I've always been right about that. And I've proven to be right consistently on that. No. I also believe that Kim Kardashian is a fan of my channel because oftentimes I'll see Kim basically saying the same things that I've said, and ain't no way that we're reading each other's mind, and ain't no way, you know, great minds think alike, but there are too many synchronicity at this point in time. Let's talk about it. And I have a clip to share with you guys. So Kim Kardashian is basically saying that, you know, she allows Kanye West to see the kids whenever he wants to. But if it's, you know, if the situation is not ideal, she will invite him over to see the kids, which means that Kanye West would go to the home where there is a security, and not just security. When Kanye West sees Kim, he's calm. Even if he's mad as hell, even if he's having a, you know, psychosis, even if he's in a mental psychosis, even if he's at his worst state mentally, there's something about Kim that brings him calm. Kim knows this as well. So Kim is basically saying that whenever Kanye is not at his best, she'll tell him to come over. And that is because that's a controlled environment where they can help Kanye West by looking out for him in terms of him not getting angry and doing something bad, you know, that he may end up being institutionalized for or getting in trouble for. So Kim ensures that she looks out for him in that sense. And this is how you know this woman loves this man. Now, in terms of what Kim Kardashian said that had me, you know, saying, you know what, this woman is really a fan of my channel. Do you guys remember when, Kim Kardashian would say, you know, Kanye West is always on the move and sometimes she needs someone to tap in. And I said, Kim is not being honest with herself, because if she was being honest, she would say, even when they were together, Kanye West was living in different countries because he would often go on tour. Whenever he's working on an album, he would be absent away from home because he needs to be 100% focused on his craft. We know that Kanye West is a perfectionist, and whenever he wants to ensure that he puts out the best version of himself through his project, he will go missing. Right? Now, to hear Kim saying this now in comparison to what she normally says, when I heard her saying that, I said, yes, this woman is listening. She's paying attention. And I have to give her credit for being honest and not tearing down Kanye West. She never speaks bad about him, in all honesty. But let's take a look at this clip together, shall we? And then I'll get back with the rest of my commentary.
But it's not easy.
When was the last time Kanye saw the kids?
whenever he'll call for them and ask, it's probably been a couple months since we've heard from him. But
how do you handle, because it's all on you in those moments, the disappointment, if any, from the kids? Like, how do you explain those moments to them?
They always knew that he had a big life traveling before and was always on tour and all of that. So it's, and that he lives in different countries all the time and loves to live all over the place. So, we manage it really well. Like they love like their life and their routine and their schedule. And I think just their job as their mom is just to make sure that they stick to their routine and they're healthy and happy. And, look, it's not easy no matter what. Every time he is asked, I will always let them see their father. That's just who I am. If there's a time where it's just really super unhealthy, I will, say, hey, let's do it here at my house, or let's figure out a different time. And
now, guys, there you have it. Kim Kardashian saying that it has been months since they've heard from Kanye West. And she did not just include the kids, she also included herself, which also means that Kim Kardashian does care about Kanye West and his well-being. And another thing that she has pointed out, I don't know if you guys had caught on to that, is that the kids have adjusted to life without Kanye West. It is like their new norm, and it's not a big deal to them anymore. And it is rather sad and unfortunate that that's the way life is because of Kanye's mental health, because that is the true barrier that exists between them. It is, in fact, because of his mental health. I believe that if Kanye West was in a better place mentally, he would be spending more time with the kids. He may not always be present, but I do believe in my heart that he would be around a lot more and being involved a lot more. You guys can remember that we used to see Kanye West at his kids' game. He ensured that he was at the soccer game. He would ensure he's at the recitals and everything. And we have seen Kanye West, ever since we've been hearing more about the nitrous oxide use. It's as though it has taken away from him tremendously, so much so that he cannot be there for his kids anymore. And I am not going to blame Kanye, the individual, for it. I believe his absence has a lot to do with him battling his mental health challenges. In my heart, we know that in my heart, I do believe that Kanye West loves his kids. And I believe that for us, the public, we've seen more than enough to know that this man genuinely loves his kids. But I believe that he is fighting an internal battle consistently on a daily basis, which makes a lot of things hard for him. Now, I like the fact that he can go to Kim's house, and I do hope that there becomes a time when we see Kim and Kanye having a really healthy relationship, co-parenting, getting along well, so well that people think they're back together but not being back together. I hope that they get to that point for the sake of Kanye West's health and for the sake of the kids, because I do believe that that would be really, really amazing for Kanye West's mental health. Now, I know that many people would say, Kanye should not be allowed to see his kids, but we also have to be cognizant of the fact that the moments when Kanye was bad, he wasn't consciously being bad. He was, somewhat unconsciously being bad. And we cannot hold that against him forever, because it really does not make any sense. We have to acknowledge, realize, and accept that mental health challenges are real and it affects a lot of people. And even if you have someone with bipolar disorder who lives a normal life, it doesn't mean that Kanye West can do the same. It is different for everyone. But as it relates to Kim Kardashian, yes, she's using this for ratings and all of that jazz, but at least she's not speaking unpleasant about him. She's speaking the truth, and I do hope that things improve for their family. And that's all I have to share in this video with you guys. Let me know what's your take. And while you're at it, do all you need to on this video to support your girl. Peace.